in case you didn't see it. "I can't even explain what I'm listening to right now," a commenter stated, in reference to Kodak Black's most recent mixtape, Zap Stars. Whatever happened to this man? And DDG is poised to be outstreamed at this time. This is a really good question. Even before the release of the Zap Star, Kodak had said he had never had true love.
No girl treat you right. Never, bro. I never had love. I never experienced love before. I never experienced it. I never experienced it, bro. I never experienced it, bro. I never did, bro. I never did, bro. I never experienced love, bro. I never did, bro. I never had it. I never had it, bro. I never had it, bro. I never had it.
Since the mixtape was only released one day prior, its hasty release is probably the reason for its poor quality. For those of you who missed it, the news article stated that Kodak Black's felony trafficking and possession accusation would have a new status hearing on April 28th. One attorney even said, "In the courtroom, conversations between prosecutors and law enforcement officers convey the impression that Kodak isn't being given another chance. It's time to face a punishment, but for how long?" A date was set for his trial.
Hey, look, come here. I'm not gonna arrest you on all right? This is just for the being. Come on, fish with. All right. You know your license is no good, but I'm not too worried about that. That's a ticket, right? That's a ticket.
Even more worrisome is the fact that Kodak was apprehended for the same crime 2 years earlier, making him a repeat offender of the crime that judges detest. His trial is quickly coming. Kodak Black admitted to being under the influence of alcohol, but denied being under the influence of other drugs when he entered a not guilty plea to charges of gun possession, which were made public on February 28th, 2023.
I was on asleep in front of my family house, bro. That's it. I was on that drink, sleep in front of my people's house. But that ain't illegal. So all that shit is just a process. The process that it had to be in other mud shot. The process that even though like bogus is plastered all over the internet. Then on top of that, it's like, bro, like I'm Haitian. I mean, and then it's just like my era, bro. Like, nah, like, man, you better.
Shortly after the Instagram Live, the rapper was taken into custody by the federal government after they broke into Kodak's Florida home. During his detention, he retained attorney Brian Cohen, who successfully negotiated a settlement that sent Kodak to a rehabilitation center instead of jail.
Kodak, whose real name is Bill Capri, faced a judge Tuesday in Orange after turning himself in following an arrest warrant issued for violation of his pretrial release. Authorities said he tested positive during a random test earlier this month.
What is this? Unjust and not right about this situation.
Black, addressing the judge after the pretrial release technician testified he may have mixed up the samples between Black and another patient.
There's no way you tested positive. We can resolve that by way of a hair sample, and that'll clear you.
Judge Barbara Duffy then asking for a hair sample today to clear up the alleged mix-up, which Black refused, rather choosing to check into the Legacy Rehabilitation Facility for 30 days as part of his pretrial release.
The prosecution will draw attention to Kodak's current actions and ask for the maximum prison term possible, because Kodak just committed the same crime he did in 2023. They will probably start with a comment made by Kodak Black on Instagram Live. "Every time I see Kodak, I get so sad that man has like 4 baby mamas, and not one of you greedy women cares about him for real, because why are you all not helping him? Most likely, you're just waiting for him to die." To which he would then respond on Instagram Live.
Everybody getting while we waiting on other people too, right? Other people, they don't know how to let time do its thing. Hey, bro, like let time do it, bro. Time is the best, what you call it, whether it's gonna heal or whatever it's gonna like, you know, let time do it. You gotta be patient. Love is patient, love is kind. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? It makes absolutely zero sense, no sense at all. Or try to approach the situation with any type of aggression. The whole world on. Everybody on. Your men on. Your on. Everybody again. While we waiting, while we just down here waiting on when
This was just the beginning though. Every day, based on more tweets, I see a new video of Kodak behaving in an irritable and unusual way. Will someone step in to help Kodak? Or is everyone else worried that we'll lose him if he doesn't get treatment? It is awful. This occurred in the wake of the release of a recently circulated video that featured Kodak eating chicken in the middle of the road.
Take a seat next to him, take a seat next to him. Enjoy that food, enjoy that. Take a seat next to him, brother.
Hold on, I want to be part of bro. I want to join that, bro. I want to be down here.
Kanye West, of all people, would now stand up in an attempt to preserve.
Okay, so I thought Kodak was in Miami. I see he's in Atlanta. So I'm gonna flight down to Atlanta right now and do something. So anybody that's already down in Atlanta that knows him and knows anything about him, I know I said rappers and all that, but right now, I need y'all, man, to like really go and do something. Like we can't, I know y'all think I'm crashing out. Y'all, you see me talking, I'm expressing myself. And look, man, please don't, I know I said a lot, and just let me go down there and go help this man out.
Later that evening, Kodak was seen claiming to be Drake's favorite rapper while pacing his room. He may be, but the fact that his friend is sitting in the corner of the room, appearing upset, and filming Kodak indicates that he is spending too much time with the wrong people. His friends would rather film him being upset than help him.
Favorite rapper?
Who?
I'm his favorite rapper.
You Drake favorite rapper?
Yeah.
Nah.
He always say that, even his people always say that. They always say that. Even when he ain't, you know what I mean? Even when he ain't around, so he was shit like, oh, no, it's for real.
In 2023, Kodak checked himself into a rehabilitation center, which put a stop to his music career for more than a year. Since there was no new music posted on Instagram, Kodak's career ultimately stagnated, and many people lost sight of him. However, Kodak spent the interim focusing on improving himself, making new music, and working out every day. This explanation is crucial to hear. His hit song Walk, which he released after his release, shot him back to the top of the charts with 33 million views. However, he needed new inspiration as his victory struck him again. He would board a Kaizen while live transmission, but he was heard shouting random words and hitting imaginary objects.
I always say, but at times when it feel good, that's when you say it sometimes. Yeah. I thought your name was Bubba. Hey, oh.
Kodak would attempt to explain the problem live on Instagram the morning following the live stream.
Say y'all people like who be on that, y'all be on all type of shit. Y'all be on say all type of stupid. But I take one and y'all be so hurt. Y'all wanna like it anyway. Yeah. Everybody else who be coming like on that timing, they ain't got no motion. They broke, they hurt, they something, or they trying to come into life some kind of way and trying to like look any type of look. Yeah, I could come in that way. Oh, I think you need help. Oh, look, bro, but y'all like, and then y'all don't think.
On a live transmission, millions of people thought he had jeopardized his sobriety and himself, so he did this. Months later, the hostility would continue, and Bunk even tried to help Kodak.
Nah, man, we worried about you. You don't look too healthy. In front of outside looking in, it's obvious that you're a and I don't believe for 1 second you just doing for your own enjoyment. Nah, you trying to find something to fill up that void that's within your chest. See, I've been where you at right now, but by the grace of God, I'm clean. Them strongholds have been pulled down, them chains are broken. So I'm qualified to talk about this. You gotta make a decision, bro. You got too many people looking up to you. And from one father to another, you gotta set the right example for your son. This coming from somebody who genuinely cares. So if you come across this video, you wanna sit at the table, break bread, man, holla.
It would become worse again after a week though, when a fan would contact Kodak and tell him that he loved it when he was sober. Kodak would become furious in return.
I love when Kodak's sober. Change sober. I love sober.
Now you're going for two.
I know it's sober. For what? For what? Look at all this money. Look at all this cash. over what? We young over. Young over.
NFL fans are worried for rapper Kodak Black as he appeared off while trying to show love to star quarterback Lamar Jackson in the Ravens was said by fans on Twitter each time he arrived, at the game appearing utterly dysfunctional.
Hey Kodak, what you gotta say about the Ravens, big G? I love the Ravens. Hello. Hey, what about that boy LJ, man? What you gotta tell the flock about that boy LJ, man? Yeah! Yeah! Hey, that boy Yak in the city! Yeah, Yak in the city! I live out here. Hello! Yeah, Yak in the city! Baltimore, let him know.
In 2025, it was revealed that rap singers Wallow and Jilly had reached out to Kodak in an effort to preserve the company, demonstrating that people had finally had enough of these incidents, which would persist for the next year and a half. Since his children rely on him, Wallow and Jilly give Kodak Black life counsel, advising him to never doubt himself.
Never doubt yourself. You got them babies counting on you. There's gonna be times where you're gonna doubt yourself, you're gonna be in pain, but them babies counting on you, you gotta be here. And I'm telling you that because a lot of people get around you and they see your success and they say, oh man, a lot of people need you, and they yes man you. I ain't here to yes man you. You know me, every time we connect, you know I got love for you. Not because I need you, I got love for you because you're a young cat and I was young, Gil was young. Live. And I'm telling you that because you see that love that lady get, you see how you light up when I talk about your babies? Live. These people wanna laugh, they wanna joke, they wanna criticize. They don't know your pain, I don't know your pain. But I know one thing, them babies counting on you.
Both of them are attempting to reason with Kodak Black because his current problems are far broader than just him. Kodak Black has 5 children and is the primary supplier for homes, according to Google. Kodak Black provides for his mother and all of his family members who do not hold regular jobs, according to the records. When Kodak Black performed a day in the live broadcast, supporters were alarmed since a failure for Kodak would have a significant impact on people's lives.
You got the sentence, you want a Mac? Got some sentence, got the sentence. You been to the boy, got some sentence, boy, want raise you, want your back. Yeah, stuck on the Mac. Hey, stuck on the Mac. Then a bed rest, there's a long nap, because she took you down to it, and you can't do it back. You can't help.
Nevertheless, Kodak Black was the first rapper to be spotted tampering with the White House on this specific day after receiving an invitation.
Imagine a world if all of us was just one color. If all of us was just blue or green. Oh, if everybody was smart, you gotta have some dumb people. Oh, what if everybody was rich? Who's gonna take the trash out?
Nevertheless, Kodak Black felt that his actions were wholly unsuitable at this point, and he finally appeared on a podcast with DJ Academics to apologize to everyone and declare his resolve to use his power for the greater good.
Honestly, I'm sorry to everybody. I'm sorry to the people who I heard it. I'm sorry if you don't understand me. I'm sorry if you just don't like me. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry, and I'm sorry to everybody that I've wronged. And I'm so sorry to all the times I made my mom cry. And I'm sorry to all the girls whose heart I broke. I'm sorry to young Miami. I'm saying for kind of disrespecting her and stuff like that. She accepted my apology.
She did? That same evening, he would finally reply to Kanye West, saying something like, "Kanye is a real one. What makes him the sole man who still harbors feelings for Diddy? There's a good chance that the federal government will cover all of the boy's expenses. Given that Kanye recently made some significant accomplishments, I'm going to collaborate with you to obtain them."
Yeah. Kanye a real one. You know why you a real one? Cause I'm some whole kind of Kanye the only still did it, cause he know he ain't a lot of the other look at me. I'm clean up in her. Why
What's most frightening is that the judge will probably see all of this at his next trial, demonstrating to him that Kodak is a free man who needs to be either locked up to finally learn his lesson or sent to a long-term rehab center to deal with his personal issues. Is a jail or a rehabilitation facility a better option for him? In the space provided below, kindly leave a comment.